Teacher's pet. Here you'll find a few words that you'll be using in the story, that you'll be reading in the story, such as wonderful, noises, quiet, sprinkled, share, noticed, bursting, and suddenly. Understanding the setting, the plot, and the characters is very important to this. Plot is what happens in the story. Characters are the people in the story, and setting is where it took place. A town is a place where people live and work. Think about a town you have lived in or visited. Each place around town is important for a different reason. A post office helps people keep in touch. Police stations and fire stations help keep people safe. Think about why a school is an important place. You read about what happens in one town school, in teachers' pets. Think about what are some ways that people work together in a school. And make a list of it and talk to somebody about it. Here's another realistic fiction. This story could take place, so I'm guessing it has people in it. This story could really happen. It can. As you read, look for characters who act like real people, a setting that could be a real place, story events, that's the plot, story events that could happen to you. Meet the author, Dale Ann Dodds. Dale Ann Dodds received a very special honor in 2007. Her book, Teacher's Pets, was read to hundreds of kids on the lawn of the White House during the annual Easter egg roll. Mary Lynn Haffner is the illustrator. Readers of Ladybug magazine know two characters created by Mary Lynn Haffner, Molly and her cat Emmett. For fun, Miss Haffner designs rubber stamps, usually with kids or animals on them. Animals. Teachers' pets. What is this? I see a bunch of crazy kids taking their pets somewhere. Where could that be? Well, as you read, consider how is a school like a community. Good morning, class. My name is Miss Fry. Ooh, it's a classroom. Teacher and kids. Monday was sharing day in Miss Fry's class. You may bring something special, said Miss Fry. May we share a pet? Winston asked. Yes, said Miss Fry, but just for the day. I don't think it's a very safe thing to let kids share their pets, but I guess this teacher's crazy enough to admit that, she said, but just for the day. On Monday, Winston brought in his pet rooster. I call him Red. He eats corn and he crows. The neighbors say he crows too much. What a wonderful pet, said Miss Fry. We're happy he can visit us today. Cock-a-doodle-doo! 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 It's a loud pet. That afternoon, after all the children had left, there was Red, still sitting on his roost near Miss Fry's desk. What in the world? They're supposed to only take their pets for one day. She sprinkled corn in Red's dish, then locked the door and went home to her quiet little house. On Tuesday, Winston told Miss Fry, the neighbors wonder if Red can stay at school for a while. Of course, said Miss Fry. How lucky for us. How lucky for us to have a loud rooster in the classroom. The next Monday was Patrick's turn. My tarantula's name is Vincent. He likes to eat bugs and hide inside my mother's slippers. What a wonderful pet, said Miss Fry. Don't forget to take Vincent home with you at the end of the day. Always saying what a wonderful pet. First a crow, first a rooster, now a tarantula. Those are not very good pets. But that afternoon, after all the children had left, there was Vincent, still sitting in his jar on Miss Fry's desk. She gave Vincent a big, juicy bug, sprinkled corn in Red's dish, then locked the door and went home to her quiet little house. On Tuesday, Patrick told Miss Fry, "My mother says Vincent likes her slippers too much. We're wondering if he can stay at school for a few days." "Of course," said Miss Fry. "How lucky for us." Always saying the same thing. How lucky for us. Wow. The next week, Roger brought in his cricket. "His name is Mo," said Roger. "He eats leaves from the garden and sings chirp, chirp all night long." "What a wonderful pet," said Miss Fry. What does Miss Fry say every time a child asks if a pet can stay? What does this tell you about Miss Fry? What is she going to say? What does she say? What does it tell you about her when she accepts all pets? She's very loving and kind. That afternoon, after all the children had left, Miss Fry noticed Mo sitting in his box on the table. Miss Fry looked at Mo. He almost seemed to smile. "Welcome to our class, Mo." "Cricket." Hmm. Hey, I guess when she said, "Welcome to the class," I can just see that Mo leaped into the air. Right before her eyes, he did a huge somersault. Up, up in the air. "Bravo," said Miss Fry. She gave fresh green leaves to Mo and a big juicy bug to Vincent, sprinkled corn in Red's dish, then locked the door and went home to her quiet little house. The next day, Roger said to Miss Fry, "My mother says Mo chirps too much." "He's welcome to visit as long as he likes," said Miss Fry. "She must really love pets." And so it went. Aaliyah shared her pet goat named Gladys. It said bah and ate her sister's homework. Amanda shared her pet dachshund. It's a dog, type of a dog. It liked to chew bones and the pillows on her Aunt Judy's new sofa. Jerry brought in his pet boa constrictor. It never made a sound. No one knew exactly what it liked to eat, but Jerry said his father's expensive tropical fish had suddenly disappeared one day. Ah, no wonder Dad didn't want that silly snake. It ate his tropical fish. The goat eats homework, and I'm guessing that dog just chews everything. There was Megan's cat. What do cats like to do? Scratch, scratch, scratch. Mitchell's mice. Ooh, I bet those little critters were all over the place. Daniel's ducks. Too much noise. Too much quack, quack, quack coming from that. And Tom's iguana. What's wrong with an iguana? Frankie's frog. Lily's monkey. Terence's turtle. And something square and fuzzy that Avery brought in. "It looks like a kitchen sponge," said Bruce. "Really old kitchen sponge." "It's my pet," said Avery. And that was that. To each their own, I guess. Everyone has their own idea of what a pet is. Before long, Miss Fry's classroom was bursting with the happy noises of all the children's pets. Quack, quack, quack. Meow, meow. Cock-a-doodle-doo. Ribbit, ribbit. Chirp, chirp. Ba, ba. Squeak, squeak. Woof, woof. That isn't a very cooperative, very good class to be in. On Parents' Night, the mothers and fathers walked around the classroom with great big smiles on their faces. "Isn't it great," they said, "that Miss Fry loves pets so?" Oh, that's a pretty cool teacher. Hey, they're in the school. I wonder if they're going to take their pets home now. Only Roger's cricket sat quietly in his box. "You must miss your garden," Miss Fry said. "Chirp," said Mo softly. He crawled under one of his shiny green leaves. "There's a monkey too. Oh, wow." On the last day of school, Miss Fry's class had a party with balloons, hats, and ice cream cups. "Goodbye, children," Miss Fry sang out. "Have a nice summer. And don't forget to take home your pets." One by one, the children disappeared, and with them went their pets. They kept their pets in the classroom all year long? That's insane. "No more pets," said Miss Fry. She looked around the quiet, empty room. Then Miss Fry noticed the box sitting on her desk. She peeked inside. A little face looked up at her. It almost seemed to smile. A note inside read, "Dear Miss Fry, please take care of Mo. He likes you best. Roger." "How lucky for me. Again, how lucky for her. Nice," said Miss Fry. Mo did a huge somersault, up in the air. Miss Fry carried her new pet to her quiet little house and placed him in the garden among the rainbow of roses. That night, Miss Fry opened her window. She climbed into bed. She turned off the lamp. By the light of the moon, from outside in the garden came a quiet noise. Chirp, chirp. How does ending of the story solve the problem from the beginning of the story? Welcome home, Mo. What a wonderful pet you are. Remember the story structure. Who are the characters? Where is the setting? What is the plot? Or what happened in the story? The author repeated certain words. It's called repetition. It makes a story fun to read and easy to remember. In Teacher's Pet, there's a repeating event. Children keep bringing pets into class. They also, the author also repeats words and phrases. Think about how repeated words and phrases in the story help you understand what happens. Imagine, what did Miss Fry say all the time when they brought in a pet and left it there? Next is we're going to talk about how school is like a community. She says she is lucky after reading Roger's notes. She is lucky, all right, but well, thank you for watching this video. Hope that you enjoyed it.